Hi you guys, it's me Ashley with the CurlBand coming to you with a real impromptu video talking about hair. The CurlBand Hair Shop, as you've been seeing, I've been posting pics of hair and units and me changing things out, and I'm starting to get a lot of questions, so I just want to come to let you guys know where I'm at with the CurlBand Hair Shop. So we've been running a beta testing phase, which means we were open but not fully open, testing out hair, checking the vendors, just seeing exactly what I wanted to do. So I originally was going to have two hairlines, a quality line and a luxury line. That is out. So I've decided I don't want to deal with Chinese vendors. I told you guys when I first started the hair company that I wanted to provide good quality hair for you guys, and it's a little bit different because with hair a lot of things are kind of out of my control. So I want to make sure that with the vendor I'm dealing with that I had a little bit more hands-on with how things are done and making sure that I like the quality of hair. I was not a big fan of the whole 9-8, 10-8 thing that everybody's throwing around because I feel like it's a marketing ploy. It's a bunch of junk. The Peruvian hair and all that good stuff. I'm like the Brazilians. My husband played overseas, so I kind of understand a little bit about the culture of hair and things and stuff that goes on. And the Peruvian, it's a marketing ploy, you guys. The hair, it comes from India. Well, the good hair rather. A lot of the Chinese vendors, they do source from India, but they'll mix filler hair, and I'll do another video about a lot of that later on. But just trust me, guys. I just didn't want to deal with the customer service issues that can come with that. With that being said, there are good quality Chinese vendors. It's just that some of the things that people are throwing around about the hair being 100% Remy or virgin or raw. One, I found that a lot of people have no clue what those terms mean. And two, even the people who are selling the hair don't know what those terms mean. It's not a regulated industry, so people can kind of say whatever just to get your money, and then people hop from vendor to vendor in search for the best hair, but it's just people don't really truly understand what they're selling. And I didn't want to be another one of those type vendors. So I want to show you guys what I'm doing, where I'm going, so that you'll be informed. You saw me post a lot about this curly hair. Another good thing about me not deciding to sell this curly hair is that I have some bundles on hand that I'm going to sell at a discounted price. This is a Chinese vendor, a good vendor, but again, like I said, I just don't want to do the Chinese vendors. So this is a 16-inch bundle of hair. It's curly. This is a closure, and this is a 28-inch bundle, and it is measured while it's pulled out. So you have to take that into account when you're deciding to order. Now this is the hair you've been seeing. We're going to talk about, I'm going to show you guys everything. This unit that I've been wearing, that big curly unit, I had a 360 frontal from them, and I sewed it onto a dome cap, put in an elastic band, because I don't like to use taper glue on my hair. Okay guys, like I said, this is very uncut. My kids are not all the way in bed yet, so I had somebody crying. I have to go take care of that. So back to what I was saying. 360 frontal with the elastic band. I use this band to keep the wig tight around my hair so that I don't have to glue them down. I like having access to my real hair. I wash it off and braid it back down, all that good stuff, so that I can switch out units a lot. But this is that hair that I'm going to be posting and selling at a discount rate. It is dry now. One thing that I recommend with any type of hair extensions, especially when you get good quality hair extensions, is moisture. You need water. So the good thing about this unit, I'll wet a section up and kind of show you with the hair. And I do use like can you see that? But even with it dry, you can see how pretty these curls are in this pop. This is the Chinese vendor. I'm going to put this unit on. This is the CurlBand satin sleep caps that we have coming that I'm wearing now. So normally with my wig caps, I glue this down, not glue it down, I gel it down with Gorilla Snot. And then I cut around the perimeter here so that these two different colors don't show through the lace wig. So that's another video I have to post up. But for just demonstration purposes, I'm just going to leave it like this. So this goes here. So you see how you see those the line of demarcation where you can see it goes light and dark. That's why I cut it off, so you won't see that. So in my videos and stuff, you can't really tell. A lot of times I don't even have on a wig cap, but maybe I should take it off. And then this wig cap is not the color that I normally wear. I wear a medium brown color, and this is so not medium brown. But anyway, you could always put makeup on there, or here, let's do this. Let's slide this back. Okay, now that looks a little bit better. So you can see what's going on. So what I'm doing, I'm adjusting this elastic band down so that it's fitting better around my head. Another thing that I do, if I want to have the wig a little bit more secure, I'll part it on the side here, and then I'll sew this down. On this side, I'll sew this down. On this side here, I didn't put it all the way over. And then I'll sew it down in the back. And then that way it's not, but even having it here, it's not shifting and moving. This is my good workout, my go-to workout wig, you guys. It, you know, gets sweaty, wet. I just condition it. Again, this hair is not attached to any, you know, nutrient source. So you want to make sure that you're putting moisture back into it. So this is that Chinese vendor. I decided not to sell this hair, not because it's not good hair, just because, like I said, I'm kind of over the Chinese vendors. But good hair. This is the closure. I have a frontal on here, but the only thing I have left are some closures and a couple of bundles. So I'm gonna put the prices up, and you can DM. I've taken all the hair stuff off of the site until I revamp everything, but I'll put a DM link for that. So now back to the hair that I will be selling. So I wanted to make sure that I brought good quality hair. There are some really good vendors on the market. I know that the hair market is very saturated. But with that being said, it's also very hard to find good hair, good vendors, and you know, I know, trust, I know. So that is one of the reasons that I've decided to get into it. I don't like the customer service of some of the people out there, so that's another reason why I got into it. And then I want to make sure that I educated people on just with the hair, kind of what's going on with it. So for one, I wanted to make sure that I had a vendor that would provide me 100% quality human hair. I didn't want anyone telling me about 9A, 10A, you know, 10B, all of that stuff. It's really just a ploy for them to raise up their prices and sell you some filler hair, basically. So I wanted to make sure that the hair that I was selling was 100% human hair. I wanted to make sure that the cuticles were intact. Now that is very important when you're talking about tangling with the hair. Some people strip the cuticle and then they'll put a silicone mix. That's that silicone mix that everybody is just so in love with. What it does, it coats the hair and it makes it kind of silky and straight and all that good stuff for a little while, then it eventually washes off. If you're okay with that, then that's fine, but I didn't want to have that kind of hair and then sending people to use silicone to, you know, make the hair better. So I wanted to make sure that the cuticles would be intact. I wanted to make sure that the hair was aligned all in the right direction. With that being said, once the hair gets cut off on a person's head, they normally bundle the hair up and then cut it off. That way, the direction that the hair is growing is the way that it stays when they get ready to weft the hair. And that also means that each bundle is or should be from one donor, so they're not mixing hair. Because some hair companies or some wefting manufacturers, they'll take scraps of hair from the floor, a lot of leftover hair, put it together, bundle it up, you know, wash it, silicone mix it, process it, do all this good stuff, and when it gets to you, you can't really tell. So that takes me to another thing I didn't want. I didn't want processed hair. I didn't want the hair processed in any chemical form. I didn't want any dyes on the hair. I wanted the hair to be in its very natural state. Cut from, if anything, maybe just shampooed that is clean. Clean from any nits, but no processed hair. So that you can still color it. You can kind of do whatever you need to do with the hair once you get it. But I didn't want any previous processes because that shortens the lifespan of the hair. So that was another thing that I wanted. And when you do not have any process, I mean, even like I may add a steam processed hair. So like this hair has been processed with steam, meaning it has been rolled up, and like you can even do this at home. If you take your extensions or a unit or something you have, roll it all up with rollers, boil some water, dip the unit in hot water, it will create and set a curl. So some of those bundles you see that have that perfect wave pattern, it's steam processed in some way. So the bundles that I have, I'm going to do two. I'm going to do like a body wave and then like a curly. Now the curly, when you wash it, it'll create a pattern, but it's not a uniform perfect pattern because this was an Indian that had curly hair, and it is bundled according to how curly the hair is, but no too curly. Nobody's hair is consistent throughout, so you don't know what you get. But I like that. I like the rawness of not knowing. But the hair can be steam processed to create a more uniform curl if you want to go tighter with some curls or something like this. And I'll probably add those later, but starting out, I want to just make sure that it is, just pure hair, you guys. All that good stuff I talked about. So this is that curly, and you see it's not as curly as this because there's not any processed hair. This was, cut from the head, and this is it, you guys. And as you can see, even these two bundles, the color's a little bit different because these are two bundles. But again, it can be dyed or, matched up to where, we can send you more of the darker bundles over the light. But this hair here, you guys, look at that. It's no tangling, no shedding, it's not catching, all that good stuff. I am so in love with this hair. And because I love my units, this was that long unit that I posted recently with the closure. So this was a dome cap. I had it fitted to my head. I hand sewed it with the closure. I did bleach the knots here, but this was that unit. And you see how different that curl pattern is? And I'll try this unit on in a minute. But let me show you, even with this hair, it can be straightened. So let me show that real quick. Back up. If you buy curly hair though, I don't recommend you straighten it. I recommend you just go ahead and buy some straight hair and some curly. But I know people are gonna ask. And that's 2 passes of that hair, and you see it straightens, no problem. These are some Remington flat irons that I picked up from Target. I think Walmart has them too. Shout out to Tiff, who turned me on to these flat irons. But it straightens, and then this hair has more of a ethnic feel, textured feel to the hair, which I like. I don't like my hair to be silky straight because that's not the kind of hair that I have. So, but this could be straightened, and again, the more you straighten hair that has been steamed, then you're going to eventually lose the curl pattern. It's going to take this a minute to kind of wave back up, but it will. I might edit this and put this back, but I'm going to wet this and take this unit off and sit it to the side and let that curl kind of come back. But again, you don't want to straighten curly hair too much because it is steam processed and it's not going to just bounce back too quickly. So let's take this one off. My braids, just kind of redoing, and show you this baby. So again, this is the hair that we will be moving forth with the CurlBand Hair Company. I do not have an elastic band in this unit because I am a 22-inch circumference, and I built the wig on a 22-inch dome cap, and it is a perfect fit. And this is a lot different for me because I'm doing frontals now, but I was testing so much hair, I decided, hey, let's just do a closure this time, and then I'll do a frontal later. And this is so full, probably more full than what I even wanted. But I have 4 bundles in. I got a 228s. Oh, I hate saying it on camera because I know I'm messing up. I think I got 228s, a 26, a 20, and then an 18-inch closure, I believe. So look how long it is. I'm 5'9". I'm gonna go cut this baby and put it on. So the way that I'm gonna adhere this one, I'm just gonna cut this lace. Gonna put some got to be glued here and just glue just this front part down. And then on my edges, I'm going to just sew this down around the parameter and wear it like this. I was gonna straighten it, but I think I'm gonna just wet this baby back up. Okay, can you see it? It's a fly in here that's getting on my nerves. But this is no process to this. This is our curly, and it has just been washed and dried and played in. And again, I'm 5'9", and I'm pulling out, this is 28 inches. So I'm gonna come show you some pictures once I hear this. This is our curly. Again, this is no process. This is not steam process, raw, just coming at you, excuse me, unfiltered, just hair. Excuse me. And it's hard to believe that these are the same bundles, but once it washes, it'll curl up a little bit more. And then with this hair, like I said, if you would like, I can get it steam processed a little bit more so that you have more defined curls if you like. But I want to just kind of wet it. Can you see it wet? Okay, and then, like I said, with this hair, I'm trying to separate it. I don't want to do a big piece to straighten it, but it straightens as well. So I'm gonna show you that. You can see that curl in there. So I'm gonna do one pass, and this is on as high as it can go. So that's one pass, and I have a U-Smooth flat iron that I like when I'm trying to get my hair like bone straight, because it is the truth. But this still does good. Look at that, no heat protecting or nothing. I normally use heat protecting too. And this is 28 inches. And that's it straightened. So this is the CurlBand's Hair Shop new texture that I'm bringing to you guys. I'm actually going to do it's a straight body wave. It has a little bit of wave to it because it is natural hair, it's not processed, so but you can use it if you want to go straight. And then we're going to do this curly hair. Summertime's coming, everybody needs good curly hair. So hopefully I've answered a lot of questions. Just to let you know what's going on. I feel like I'm rambling, and I hate videos that ramble, so I'm gonna get off. You guys got any questions? Comment, send me a message. I'll answer. Thanks. Bye.